Wow, breaking news. Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury rematch in Las Vegas has just now set a new heavyweight gate record for Las Vegas for boxing. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, the Cash App, and the Patreon family. We working. Sign up for ESPN Plus below using my link. It does help the channel when you use that. You can now combine ESPN Plus, which is a great app, with Hulu and Disney Plus. All three apps, one price, $12.99 a month for all three by clicking that link below, $12.99 a month. And it does help the channel. Thank you. Now, Wilder Fury, we knew it was big, but things just got a whole lot wilder, a whole lot bigger. So it's now being reported that Wilder Fury has set a new live gate record for boxing. Kevin Iole of Yahoo Sports tweeted, among others who are reporting it, the Wilder Fury fight just set a heavyweight gate record, passing $16.88 million gate, which was set in 1999 by Evander Holyfield versus Lennox Lewis Part 2. No final gate yet, but they're telling it's a record because of where they're at already, but they don't have the final numbers and the final tallies because it's not end of night, end of business, so they want to, tabulate and calculate all the numbers in its entirety, but sounds like it's already past it. That's how they have this information. It says this will undoubtedly surpass $17 million gate, but there are still some tickets out. So last minute people purchasing tickets could cause the number to bump up, but it's already past Holyfield and Lewis too. And that's important because the first fight, Lennox Lewis really won the first fight. And then, controversy sells because Lennox Lewis, if you know boxing, he won the first fight, but they scored it a draw. And as a result, I guess it generated more interest for the lead heavyweights at that time. That was the big three: Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis, and Holyfield at that time. So with the controversy from the first fight and the draw, people thinking Lennox Lewis won, it created a record in 1999 that was just now broken. Kevin Iole also tweeted this: adjusted for inflation, the $16.88 million Holyfield Lewis gate would be about $25.87 million. So, different times, different economies and things like that. But in terms of pure dollars, tonight's gate is the heavyweight record. The world record is $72.1 million by Mayweather and Pacquiao when they fought in 2015. So he says if you factor in inflation, it would be, probably closer to 25. But we're just going off of actual numbers that were set. Wilder Fury, well done. I think Fox and ESPN and the two fighters, Wilder and Fury, they both have big personalities. There was a big push and a big promotion from Fox and ESPN. Also channels like mine, New Media, and a big interest from the fans. Plus what happened in the first fight, like I said, controversy sells. You got charismatic characters in Wilder and Fury, both with the banter, trash talk, along with a good promotion, made this possible. This is very good news. I told you guys on my channel years ago, back when I was doing Monday Mail Day, I told you guys I want to see the resurgence because there was a time where the heavyweight division lied dormant. It was really just the Klitschko's or bust. There was really no action. It wasn't really pure action, things like that. And I told you guys, we need the heavyweight division alive and well. We needed to rise up again. And it looks like that time is here. That time is definitely here. And the reason that I put such a precedence on that is, in my opinion, if you're a heavyweight division, if you're a heavyweight, you're the baddest man on the planet. People fear you because you're at the top of the totem pole. Like, no disrespect to the guys in the smaller divisions, but if you're, a 6'4", 6'5" man, are you really going to fear, 122 pounder or 116 pound, something like that, no matter how good they are. But the heavyweight division is much different because this is like the top of the animal planet, it's top of the food chain type of thing. It's like going into the jungle and there's a lion, king of the jungle type thing. You have silverback gorillas, just real dominant animals. And that's kind of how it is, similar to the animal kingdom where they have this hierarchy and almost a pecking order, if you will. And the heavyweights, they get all the respect. Two colossal size, gargantuan, mammoth dudes. Today's modern heavyweight is 6'4" and above for the most part, almost a super heavyweight. Wilder particularly has dynamite for hands, that Alabama slammer, that hammer power. Tyson Fury's a good boxer, big man. He's saying he's going for the knockout, big personalities. It's just people buy into that. When the two guys 6'7" and above say they're going to do damage, people tend to believe it, regardless of if it's true or not. So, I was waiting for this moment, and slowly but surely the heavyweight division became better. And I told you guys that with the resurgence of the heavyweight division, boxing thrives because everything trickles down. That's the highest division, as I mentioned, that you can get to. There's no above heavyweight. There's no low, colossus weight. So that's the heaviest division. That's the max weight you can have. You don't have to make weight, And I love what Wilder's doing because he's a knockout artist. Knockout artists automatically generate interest because from casual fans, you see a athletic, in shape dude. He looked very muscular at the weigh-in, and he's knocking people out. I mean, what's there not to love? You don't have to break down the sweet science. You don't, it just is easy. Is comparable to a knockout is like fast food. You don't have to cook. You don't have to wait to get seated and sat. You don't have to wait for your food to come out and see other people's plates going by. It's just fast food. It's quick. It's easy. It's painless. It's just, it's not painless for the person getting knocked out, but you guys get what I'm saying. So, I'm really happy for the two. They stand to gain a lot of money. They're saying over $25 million a piece, plus pay-per-view back-end money. This is just a great fight. The atmosphere is great. A lot of good coverage. I'm going to continue watching the undercard. Undercard, a lot of people are expecting more, but at the end of the day, I'm just happy two promotional companies that don't frequently work together on fights this big are all, working together. And, with time, maybe the undercards on joint big fights like this will get better. But I didn't expect Top Rank or PBC to put on their best fights because their best fights they would just keep in house. Like, if you're gonna make Errol Spence versus Pacquiao, Errol Spence versus Danny Garcia, you're not gonna put it on the undercard like this, or just another good fight. You're not gonna waste your good fight like your prime. Even like a Luis Ortiz versus Andy Ruiz. That would be great to see on the undercard like that, but it's just not likely with all they're trying to make money, and neither promoter would probably be looking to stage their biggest and hottest fights that can be their own events on a card and share the proceeds with the other side. But, baby steps, definitely baby steps. Set a gate record just for reference too. This has also surpassed the UK record. Wilder Fury 2 gate has generated more money live gate than Tyson or Tyson Fury and Wilder's nemesis, rival, UK rival, Anthony Joshua versus Klitschko. So, Wilder's been saying it. I've been saying it. New media's been saying it. The money's in America, and it's shocking that Joshua and his team, Eddie Hearn, backed out of this opportunity. Because, when Joshua was undefeated, that would be a bigger fight, without a rematch. Most people thought at the time it would have been a bigger fight, but things changed. Joshua has since lost. They squandered an opportunity. He now has a blemish on his record. He got his belts back, although he didn't look, like a knockout artist. He's not the showman of a Tyson Fury, so he wouldn't have put up a build-up like this. And a lot of people don't believe he's the same level threat. The aura is gone. So I think Eddie Hearns and Team Joshua, Barry Hearns, Rematch Room, they dropped the ball. They had a hell of a moment and an opportunity to fight Wilder and be a part of this type of massive pot. But they got Joshua trapped on the app, just like Canelo. not getting promoted right. You know, his fights aren't really making noise, especially in America. Canelo's fight, you know, people getting tired of the politics and long strung out negotiations and Canelo not talking to Golden Boy. And then you see a fight like this. If you go to DAZN's social media, they're promoting this fight. They're like Wilder Fury 2 bingo. Like, you guys have nothing to do with this fight. That's clout chasing. Why are you promoting your rivals' fights more than you're promoting your own fights? You know, we've seen very minimal promotion about Mikey Garcia, Jesse Vargas, but they have several posts about Wilder Fury 2. Really weird strategy. But shout out to Wilder Fury for, you know, just I respect both because they made this a pretty painless process. They could have easily, especially Wilder, you know, as a champion, the green belt, he could have just been hard to deal with and not gave 50-50, said, oh, I want to, you know, get 70. Tyson Fury only deserves 30 because I knocked him out. But this seems like it was made fairly easily once Tyson Fury got his tune-ups that he wanted, and now it's breaking records. So that's my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. If you are new, consider subscribing. I post daily content. I do live streams. I go to the fights, cover the fight, whatever you guys need. So consider subscribing. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego. Signing off.
So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.